handed out as part of the presentation. We're talking about vaccine, AIDS vaccine. So we're talking about inhibitors. So the paddles are inhibitors. And Rachel has the HIV viruses. So each paddle has a color and it matches the slide. So interactive, so heads up, she's going to toss out the little
Don't get poked in the eye. We're not taking responsibility for any injuries.
I was out the back too.
We gave you an inhibitor. Protect yourself.
The search for AIDS vaccine ramps up. HAART, which stands for highly active antiretroviral.
Can't hear you.
Progression of HIV to AIDS. Therapies are fusion inhibitors, proteinase inhibitors, nucleoside reverse transcriptase, non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors, and integrase inhibitors. The first inhibitor is called the fusion inhibitor. It prevents the receptors from allowing the virus to inject in the genetic DNA, the genetic material in the host. So this means that the HIV virus never enters into the cell. As you can see right here on this picture, this little gray thing right here, it is the inhibitor, and it allows this host cell to get the HIV virus injected. The next one is proteinase inhibitors. These prevent the cutting of the genetic material so new viruses cannot be packaged, causing the viruses to not spread, and prevents new virions from forming. So in other words, this means that the HIV cannot replicate inside the cell. This is proteinase inhibits the virus from replicating. So I'm going to talk about the Alright. Sorry. Reverse transcriptase inhibitor. It inhibits the activity of reverse transcriptase. And on this one, this is normal DNA synthesis from the viral RNA. But this one shows that the inhibitor binds to the DNA chain and it stops the DNA synthesis. Now we'll be talking about the non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors, and it prevents the complete synthesis of viral DNA, and this prevents HIV from multiplying. So in here, like previous pictures, this is normal DNA synthesis. In the middle, we have what we talked about previous on the nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitor. So this picture here is what we're talking about now. The inhibitor binds to the reverse transcriptase. Denatures it. By denaturing the reverse transcriptase, the enzyme cannot produce viral DNA. Now we have the integrase inhibitors. Integrase inhibitors inhibit the activity of integrase, and what integrase does, it is responsible for the integration of viral DNA into the DNA of an infected cell.
Alright, so this slide is just an overview of all the inhibitors that HAART is comprised of. So, your reverse transcriptase obviously interrupts the viral DNA replication. Our fusion inhibitors stop it from being able to bind and enter the cell, where our integrase inhibitors here, they prevent it from actually incorporating and using the host as that replication factory. And last one is the protease inhibitors over here, and that one basically prevents the virus from being able to cut up its genetic material and package them correctly, so when they get shipped out, they're not as dangerous or harmful. Alright, and this is just a chart showing the different types of medicines that you could take with HAART. You do have to take more than 1, 2 to 3, so you can take a lot of pills at a time in order to combat. It's not a cure for AIDS, it just delays the onset, gives everybody a better quality of life. And if not taken exactly as prescribed, then HIV develops a resistance to those drugs, and there is a limited amount of drugs that are on the market. So we really need to find a vaccine to prevent HIV, prevent people from getting infected in the first place. So 33 million people right now are infected globally with HIV, which impresses the importance of finding a vaccine to help everybody out. And although it seems difficult, we got to keep a positive attitude that we can do this and make a difference and get this vaccine out and save lives. And so in 2008, we have a global research committee, a global research lab that was created just specifically to ramp up that AIDS vaccine research and find the cure. All right, so there you go.